Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. Today's video is not going to be my typical videos where I talk about reading goals, books I've recently purchased, books I'm reading. I am going to be packing up some books today. Well, not all of them today in this video because I am moving in about a month, a little under a month. So I still have time, but I am working a lot of overtime between now and then. So I'm just trying to be prepared, get things done in advance so it's not chaos at the very end. As well as the bookshelf behind me here, I also have two more of the same size bookshelves in the family room, as well as one of the half size and one of the skinny half size. So half that way and then half that way. I don't think I'm gonna be getting rid of any. I'm not planning on it at least, but as I go through everything, we'll see if I come across books that I don't see myself interested in anymore. But the books that I pack away are going to be going to Michigan with the rest of the many books already there. Let's first take a look at the shelves we need to pack, and then we shall get started. Please ignore the packing boxes, some that I have liberated from local businesses and some that I purchased and had delivered. And there's all Alfie scratches. That's lovely. Here's another one of the bookshelves. So it's a full-size IKEA bookshelf. Everything's a little bit messy. We've got another one of the half-size bookshelves here. We've got one of the skinny ones there. And that one there. So I think we're gonna get started with the one in my room first. Boxes. I think one of the hardest parts is just deciding what size box, because books are heavy. So him is that big, although that's pretty big. Maybe I just will do soft covers. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna do a medium of soft covers, and then I'll do a small of hard covers. And at the end, we'll just kind of test the weight and see if I think it'll be too much or not. Luckily, my younger brother is coming to help me move. He's gonna spend a week here in Chicago, which I'm super excited for because he helped me move here last year, but he only stayed a day, so he didn't really get to see anything. So we're gonna do lots of stuff this time. I'm gonna show him around now that I actually know where things are. All right, let's start taping this up. I've already signed a lease on the new place. It's only a mile and a half away, which is awesome. But obviously I'm still, renting a truck. But the only issue is there's no elevator. Oh my goodness, what is going on out there today? While that's making noise, let's make some more noise. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, my brother. And luckily he is tall and fairly strong. I'm getting dollies and stuff like that, but I'm not looking forward to, in the middle of summer, hauling all this. There's Alfie, all these boxes, all this furniture up. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 flights of stairs, but it's gonna be a blast. First, I'm gonna go ahead and gather the books that I have read since I've been here, because I know those I want to pack away. So let's do that real quick. Fangs, number 1. Through the Looking Glass. I haven't read this since I've been here. I do just collect different editions of Alice in Wonderland. That's one I found at a used bookstore. The Night Sister. The Queen's Gambit. Milkman. The Mist, Those Across the River, Sour Candy, Where'd You Go, Bernadette, The Outsiders, this was so good, Homegoing, The Deep, The Murder of Mr. Wickham, Magic for Liars, We Ride Upon Sticks, Casino Royale, I don't know why I still have this. This was absolutely terrible. Gone with the Wind, The Beartown Trilogy, which was amazing, The Bone Clocks, Black Swan Green, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I read this many years ago, but I bought a copy for my Kindle, so I don't think I own a physical copy. The Thousand Autumns of Jacob de Zoet, Utopia Avenue, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. The last 3 books of the Ember and the Ashes quartet series, whatever you want to call it. A Torch Against the Night. Oh, they're stuck together. A Reaper at the Gates. A Sky Beyond the Storm. Yeah, I think small is definitely wise for the hardcovers because these are some freaking heavy books. Oh my gosh. All right, gentle, my babies. Okay, I've got more. The War of the Worlds. I've got another Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. Again, haven't read it since I've been here. I also purchased some kind of childhood classic favorites of mine that when I find different editions, I buy. So we've got some C.S. Lewis, Chronicles of Narnia, A Wind in the Door, and then more C.S. Lewis, The Magician's Nephew. Those will be going as well. All right, I have more books that I have recently read. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Small Things Like These, A Head Full of Ghosts, Room, You, The Silver Linings Playbook, Wonder, Anatomy, A Love Story, There's Someone Inside Your House, The Last Quintista, Misery, Little Fires Everywhere, Daisy Jones and the Six, Sign Here, Instructions for a Heat Wave, Final Girls, The Spite House, Starling House. Oh yeah, this is definitely a mistake. This is gonna be way too heavy. I'm glad I didn't go with the large because I was very tempted to go with large. All right, we got one of the small ones done. Yay! Do I have any other books that I've read since I've been here? I feel like I do. I've got the Red Rising books here that I have just a few more chapters of Lightbringer, so I can include them once I finish that video. So I think what I might do next is go through the shelves and pull out some of the books that I know for sure I'm going to be reading in the next year. So I'll just have these, well, one of the boxes is full, but I'll have this box here, the large one, to put more of the books either that I've read or I'm not going to be bringing with me, and then I'll have the other box to put the ones I know I want to. So I'll get started on that. I don't know what is going on out there, but something bad must have happened because that's like the 4th or 5th fire truck to go by within like 5 minutes. A few nights ago, there was an incident like in the building right outside my window, right across the street, where like a guy was coming out of the building at like 2 in the morning or something, had a gun around his waist and accidentally shot himself and died. So things are crazy. That's at least that's what we were told, that it was an accident and just no one found him, which is very sad. Okay, so I definitely lied. I'm not going to pack right now the books that I want to take with me. I think I'm just gonna line them on some of the shelves that I've emptied out because I'm trying to judge how many bookshelves I want to take with me to the new place. So I just want to put the books that I know I'm taking on some shelves just to see how much space they take up, because I don't want to overstuff my shelves right away at the new place, because then you can't really buy new books, which that might be a good thing for me, but I feel like there are so many really good thrift stores and used bookstores here that I really enjoy going out and shopping for used books. So I want to continue doing that. And if I have to get rid of some books, then I have to get rid of some books. Okay, so this one shelf here is what I have so far. This was just like a really, really brief run through. It's just scratching the surface, but like I've got a bit of a mix of like my goals for the rest of this year. So we've got some Halloween that I want to read, like some scary books, some winter books. We've got a few translated works. I wanted to read some more Murakami this year. For Paul Harding, I read one of his other books, Tinkers, a few years back, and it was so good that I've been wanting to read that one for so long. Some dark academia here. We've got some translated works. Again, some winter reads, dark academia. This is one of the kind of like long reads, like the long books that I've been trying to get through. Under the Dome, Infinite Jest, House of Leaves. Those are 3 more that I set up to try and do this year. The Abominable is probably going to be a winter read. Here we have another shelf of books I do want to take with me. So we've got some more translated work as well. Maria Hornbacher, I have read 2 or 3 of her other books, 5 stars. Really want to read this one. Christina Henry, of course I've got to take some Christina Henry with me. I'm kind of planning a video of like controversial reads. So that's why I have Lolita and Clockwork Orange, some more horror, Danya Kukafka, if that's how you say her name. I read, what was the book that she wrote about the serial killer? I can't remember. It was really, really good. So I've been wanting to read Girl in Snow for a while, possibly this winter. Some award winner. I think this one won National Book Award. So I've got some of those that I'm planning on making a video of. Got some more translated work. This is kind of like a weird book, these two, that I'm looking forward to because I like weird books. Got some Fredrik Backman. I've been wanting to read this one for a while. This as well. I read The 13th Tale, like, right after it first came out. Like, I was young, and it was so good that as soon as this one came out, I bought it. I was so excited for it, and I still haven't read it. We've got Security, Sea of Tranquility, Emily St. John Mandel. Loved Station 11 so much. Haven't read anything else by her, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then this is supposed to be kind of like another one of those like weird books that I tend to love. So that's the two shelves we have so far of like definitely want to take with me. And I'm just going to gather a few more books of the ones that I know I'm going to be packing, and we'll go through those. So I don't think I'm going to go through all the books that I'm going to be packing up because that would be a very long video, but I just gathered some real quick that I know I'm going to be packing. So we have The Shadows Between Us, The Book of Heroes, The Murmur of Bees, 12, Appointment in Samara, The Last Graduate, Running with the Demon, From the Two Rivers, Wild Seed, The World Jones Made, Ender's Game, The Fifth Season, The Man in the High Castle, Mary Poppins, Armada, Axiom's End, What If It's Us, They Both Die at the End, The Best We Could Do, All Your Perfects, Regretting You, Layla, The Shepherd's Hut, The Survivors, A Good Idea, House of Echoes, She Started It, The Last Woman in the Forest, The Log from the Sea of Cortez, Catterskill Falls, Eat, Pray, Love, The Infatuations, Troublemaker, Problems, Worlds of Exile and Illusion, How I Live Now, Star of the Sea, The Little Red Chairs. Those books I do still want to read. I'm not getting rid of them. I'm simply packing them and putting them into storage. So I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to put these books away, see where I am. It's looking pretty good. I think we're going to do good. I think this is going to be great. So I will see you guys next time, probably in a few days when I'm ready to pack some more books. As you can see behind me, I have added some books to the probably going to be taking with me to the next apartment shelves. I have quite a few more books that I've decided to put into storage. Between the first portion of the video when I filmed that and now, I've packed probably 5 boxes more into storage. I didn't film those just because I was on a roll and I didn't want to stop, but I'm going to show you some now because I've got a big pile sitting here I'm about to put into boxes. I do have 2 books that I think I am actually going to unhaul. No Good Deed, which I think is just a bit too YA for me. And then Hollow Man, I do really want to read this, but this is a ARC. So yeah, I'd rather read the finished product. Those 2, gonna unhaul. I'm just gonna probably drop them off at like a free little library the next one I pass. But let's get into the books that are going into storage so I can try and organize these a little bit. First one, Bringing Down the Duke. The Heiress Gets a Duke. I don't think these 2 are related. Tell the Wolves I'm Home. Raft of Stars. Girl A. Educated. Small Angels. To Shake the Sleeping Self. Columbine. Miracle Creek. Madame. Summerland. Valentine. The Porpoise. Is that how you say it? Porpoise. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong. Maybe I am. Sociopath. Conjure Women. The Night Ocean, which is such a cool cover. The Wonder. The Volunteer. The Yiddish Policeman's Union. The Gendarme. How do you say this? Apples Never Fall. Ask Again Yes. The Snows of Mount Kilimanjaro. The Reluctant Fundamentalist. Oh my God. Try saying that 5 times fast. Try just saying it once. The Reluctant Fundamentalist. Why is that so difficult for me? Take Me With You. Strange Pilgrims, Survivor, Pygmy, The Turner House, Year of Wonders, A Ship Made of Paper, Did You Ever Have a Family, Palimpsest, The It Girl, The Bull from the Sea, At Night We Walk in Circles, The Lotus Eaters, Swimming Home, The Savage Detective, How to Pronounce Knife, Idaho, An Unfinished Season, White American Youth, In the Language of Miracles, Manhattan Beach, Popco, Pretty as a Picture, And I Do Not Forgive You, The Heart's Invisible Furies, Winter Girls, Dearly, The Queen of the Tierling, Swing Time, You're Invited, She Who Rides the Storm, and He Who Breaks the Earth, which are really cool covers. The Essex Serpent, The Painter, Miss Houdini, Broken Harbor, The Woman in the Window, A Long, Long Time Ago and Essentially True, The Miniaturist, Ithaca, Cleopatra's Shadow, The Book of Joby, Faithful Place, In the Woods. Okay, and those are the books that I will be boxing up today. There's still more to come. I'm going to show you guys real quick before I finish this part what I have put on my shelves that I'm going to be taking with me, probably. I still need to do one more kind of glance through. And then what I have left to go through out in the family room. So let's take a look at that real quick. So I think in the last video, I only had like 2, maybe 2.5 shelves. So here's some more up here. We've got like some more award winners, some more translated work. I really want to get through the V.E. Schwab series. I'm thinking of doing like a cannibals video where I read like cannibalistic books, and Hannibal would be one of them. I want to do another video about books that have been turned into movies but were books first. So I've got a few of those in there. More award winners. Brando Sando. The first 2 of this series I do want to get into. I think this one was filled out on the last video. Again, we've got some more translated stuff. I'm pretty sure this one was as well. Down here, some more like Halloween-y books. And then we've got those. And some of those. So that's what we have so far. Not too bad. And then this one over here, I still need to go through. But you can see this one in the corner, I have emptied 3 of the shelves. So, progress. I'm going to count it as a success. I'm also going through tape really quickly, so I'm going to need to buy some more tape. It's upside down. Not that it really matters. Oh, jeez. To the side. So here's kind of what we've got. I can fit a few more in here. I'm wondering if this is just going to be a little bit, I don't want to crush these spines, so let me put some soft covers there. There, that's pretty good. Another one bites the dust. Another day, another book box. Today we're going to go through this pretty quickly. I just finished work, but I have to leave pretty soon. I'm going to a Max Richter, is that how you say his last name? I think so, concert, in like an hour. So excited. If you guys don't know who that is, just do yourself a favor, Google On the Nature of Daylight. It's like one of the most beautiful songs ever created. But we're not here to talk about songs. We're here to talk about books. Specifically, more books that I am boxing up for storage. So we have Golden Sun, Morning Star, Lightbringer, all going into storage because I did just read them. We have the Book of Life. That light is so annoying. I say it every time. The Magnolia Palace, Outlawed, Dark Corners, The Henna Artist, Your Heart is a Muscle, We Were Never Here, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, Songs for the Missing, How to Set a Fire and Why, The Silver Star, Half Broke Horses, The King Must Die, Still Life, Blockade Billy, God in the Dock, The Secret History, Lady Lazarus, Wave, The Book of Lost Things, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, The Mighty Franks, Wisdom's Daughter, In the Heart of the Sea, One Italian Summer, The Paragon Hotel, A Girl is a Half-Formed Thing, The Other Black Girl, The Last Voyage of Poe Blythe, Swamplandia, Lair of Dreams, The Death of Miss Westaway, Helen of Troy, Brain on Fire, Conversations with Friends, The Center Cannot Hold, A Lesson Before Dying, The Long Song, We Are All the Same in the Dark, The Dry, The Word is Murder, The Tiger, The River at Night, The Only Child, The Secrets of Heartwood Hall, The Captives, Deacon King Kong, The Trick, The Bazaar of Bad Dreams, Magpie Murders, The Animals at Lockwood Manor. Let's put them in a box. Hey guys, so I am back a little bit sooner than I expected to be. Concert is starting right about now. I just got back to my apartment. I'm not gonna be able to make it, unfortunately, I don't think, because I left in plenty of time to get there. It takes about half an hour to get there. I left a little over an hour early because I didn't know if traffic was gonna be bad. The first bus got delayed 2 times. Once it finally got here, we made it 2 or 3 stops and then it broke down. And by that time, the concert was like starting and I don't think they let in people who were late. So I turned back around and I walked home. Super disappointing. I was so looking forward to that concert and I don't think the specific venue offers any sort of refunds, even if I explain the situation. So that was just like $150 down the drain, which is awesome. But it is what it is. I can't control it. It's fine. I'm not gonna let it ruin my night. I'm still gonna get some stuff accomplished. Let's go through some more books, I guess. What's better than listening to an amazing concert? Going through books. So here we go. So we have just a little bit left, not much. We've just got this bookshelf here. Please ignore my mess. And this one here. And then there's like, oh my goodness, the light is so bright. Alfie, what are you doing with that bag? Don't be chewing on that stuff. We just have those few books because I think those I've decided I'm taking. So if I can just get through today, I'm clearly packing. It's a little bit of a mess. But if I can just like get through tonight, maybe moving, like getting everything into one, like this big bookshelf, then that'll be accomplishment. And maybe I'll start packing like some kitchen stuff. So I'll get started on that. Back with more books. We have The House is on Fire, The Story Hour, The Plotters, The Remaking, The Feed, Long Bright River, 3 Dark Crowns, Ever the Hunted, Starsight, Skyward, The Children's Book, Different Seasons, The Midnight Library, A Secret History of Witches, The Overnight, Shadow and Bone, The Beloveds, The Last Days of Magic, The Bees, Lady Macbeth, The Paleontologist, Lost Names, An Unquiet Mind, The Beast, How to Bury Your Brother, The House of the Spirits, The Walking Land, If It Bleeds, The Vor, The Outsourcerer's Apprentice, A Long Petal of the Sea, The Family Upstairs, The Sinner, When Breath Becomes Air, Nightmares and Dreamscapes, Turtles All the Way Down, Bloodwater Paint, Bay of Fires, The Dark Towers Books 2 and 3, The Candy House, The Water Knife, The Wind-Up Girl, The Poisonwood Bible, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, The Night Tiger, The Party Crasher, A Tokyo Romance, A Million Junes, Unaccustomed Earth, The Lowland. That's it for today. At this point, I think we've packed about 15 boxes, so number 16, Sweet 16, here we go. The Immortalist, God's Grave, Good Omens, The Magicians, Shadow of Night, 16 Ways to Defend a Walled City, The Bride's Farewell, Aurora, The Girl from Everywhere, The Mercies, Lincoln in the Bardo, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Bag of Bones, The Toll, Ruined, The Memory of Running, Inland, The Girls, White Teeth, My Revolutions, The Starless Crown, Before the Devil Breaks You, The Storm Crow, Bloodleaf, 4321, Fairy Tale, Trust Exercise, A Tale for the Time Being, A Discovery of Witches, The Endgames, The Storm We Made, Wicked, Zebulon Finch, Volume 1 and 2, Steelheart, Firefight, Calamity, Shade, The Fall, The Kingdom of Back, The Astonishing Color of After, The Rage of Dragons. So I finished packing all the books and I did not film any of it because I got on a roll and I just didn't want to stop, and filling up and sealing the books and seeing my shelves emptying was deeply satisfying. So I just didn't bother filming it. But behind me, I do have all the books that are going, oops, excuse me, except for this white one right here. Those are all the books that are going into storage. It's a lot of them, and I've got all the books packed that I'm taking to my new apartment with me. So progress, so nice. But I ended up getting rid of maybe 15 books, which is not much at all considering how many I have and how many I packed up. But originally I think I just set 2 aside. I did go ahead and get rid of several more. Just that I can't even remember which ones. I think there were some like murder mysteries, some arcs. I don't know what else. I can't remember anymore. I just put them in a free little library. But it's done now, so that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know I have finished, and I'm sure once I get into the new place, maybe I'll do a video of like the books that I actually brought with me. But thank you guys for joining me on this long and rambling video of me packing books. I hope you enjoyed it, as weird as it is, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks, bye.